Good morning, everybody. Why am I so pale? Now I just look red. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. So, I have no idea what this video is gonna be. To be honest, I'm kind of deciding right now. So here's my thought process. I was gonna do either a 24-hour reading challenge vlog thing, or this video ends when I read a 5-star. But the problem with that is I'm currently in the middle of books, and one of them I'm pretty sure is going to be a 5-star, but I'm reading it very slowly. So I was like, it's just kind of a bad time to start trying that video right now. So I was like, what else can I do? And I was like, oh, I could do the 24-hour reading vlog, but I really just fit in little bits of reading whenever I can. Like, I'm going to work in like 10 minutes and my battery's dying. I'm going to work in like 10 minutes and I'm a nanny, so while the child is napping I do like cleaning and stuff, and then I have usually like 30 minutes to 45 minutes where I just read. But I just have little chunks like that all throughout the day, so it's kind of would be annoying to film, I feel like, but I might still do that eventually. I'm just gonna do a week of reading. So today is May 3rd, Wednesday, so I'm gonna vlog how much I'm able to read until next Wednesday, and we'll see how much I read, because I'm actually really interested. I do track my reading on Storygraph, but I feel like it'll be fun to see how much I actually read. So hopefully I can get this done before my battery dies and before I have to go to work. I'm just gonna give you a little situation on what I'm reading right now. So on my phone I am reading Finale, which is the third book, the last book, the finale of the Caraval trilogy. It was so hard to get into. The first like 40% was just so boring, or maybe I just wasn't in the right mood. I don't know, it just wasn't capturing my attention. But now it's popping off. I'm 69% of the way through Finale, so I want to read that. And then for a physical book, one of the physical books I'm reading right now, and the one I'm going to read today, is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. So this is the book I take to work, which sounds so unhinged. I said that in my May TBR, but it just, I don't know why, it just feels right to take this to work. I'm not at the like super sad parts yet, so I think it's fine. I'm on page 60 and I have been reading this during nap time. So I'm gonna bring this and hopefully I'll be able to read a little bit. I'm not gonna bring my camera because it's about to die and I don't have time to charge it because I'm literally about to leave. But I'll vlog on my phone a bit if I end up reading at all today. Guys, the lighting is terrible. Why is it so yellow? I don't know, I can't fix it. Is that better or is that just like scary? It's kind of scary, but I think I'm gonna stick with it. I did read a little bit. Now my phone is using as a flashlight, so I can't tell you how much. I think I didn't read anything except Finale. It got really good. What happened with Donatella around the like 60 to 70% mark. I'm trying to like give a little hint. Oh my god, without giving it away. For those of you who've read it, so you know like where I'm at. It was juicy. Yeah, so I'm hoping, to be honest, that maybe I finish it tonight. I think I'm gonna put some music on, like find a playlist for Finale and just get that book out of the way. I would love that. However, I did get a package today. Guys, how do I not just start reading this right now. I've already read this, but it's fresh and clean, and I get to annotate my own copy. So I'm really excited about that. And it was supposed to come on Friday, and it came today, and it's Wednesday. So I'm thinking maybe the other books are gonna come early too. So that's like more motivation where I need to finish finale. I really wanted to finish Beautiful World, Where Are You? But I'm not reading that tonight. The vibes tonight are purely finale or A Little Life. I look so scary. Just whatever, mind your own business. I look so scary. I look like a vampire. I'm gonna go finish finale. No! I'm just gonna film a montage of me reading, and then my book fell down the side of my bed in just the perfect way to get stuck in the baseboards. That's my sign that I'm done filming for the night. And I'm turning the lights off. I think I could actually low-key tape it on the inside and it'll look fine. I'm done. I'm done. It's been a long day. Duplicitous disappointment. Whoa. Good morning, everybody. So today I don't work until 2:30, which is really fun. I have lots of time, but I have lots of things to do, so it's not going to be all reading. It's 9 a.m. I'm about to have breakfast, and I'm going to go have a shower. But I have some really good news. I finished Caraval finale last night. No, this morning. I finished it this morning. I filmed a little bit last night as I was reading because it got really good, and the ending was good. I feel like it was like kind of rushed, like what happens with Scarlett at the end, like the end of her story feels like just like what, like it doesn't really say what she's gonna, I don't know. I felt like it was a bit rushed, but I loved the ending for Donatella. And Jax, I won't spoil anything, but Jax is he's a bad guy in the Caraval series, but I love him and I feel so sad that he got the ending that he got. And so now that makes me want to immediately go read Once Upon a Broken Heart. But I won't, because maybe I will. I don't know. I read also a little bit of it's so hard for me to say. Beautiful World, Where Are You? By Sally Rooney. I read a little bit this morning, so now I'm at 28% through that, which is pretty good. And I am enjoying it. It's just not a super fast pace, like can't wait to see what happens next. It's very just vibes, as all of Sally Rooney's books are, which is great, and I am enjoying it. It's just not, oh my god, I need to go read. So I don't know, I'm gonna go get ready for the day and we'll see what happens. Okay, So I was hoping by this point in the day I would already have been like reading, chillaxing, but I was trying to edit my video that I want to go up today because it's my April reading wrap up and my May TBR, and it's May 4th already, so I want to get it up right away. But I am the slowest editor you will ever see in your life. It takes me so long to edit things, and now the never-ending rainbow wheel has popped up and my computer's just kind of frozen, so I'm done for now. I'm almost done editing it. I have like the last 10 minutes to do, so I'll do it tonight probably instead. I'll upload it tonight. But it's now, I think, like 11:30, literally 11:29. So I'm gonna read finally now because I'm just like tired from doing that. I really did not want to do that, and I just kind of put me, I was in such a good mood this morning. It's fine, we'll get it back. I kind of don't want to read this because it's not very a good mood book, but like I just don't know what to pick next to read. I think I'll read another chapter of this, and if it hooks me and I'm really into it, then great, I'll keep reading. If not, then I might go pick up Once Upon a Broken Heart, because that's what I feel like reading, to be honest. So we'll see how we feel as time goes. Okay, so I read a little bit more. It's like almost 1 o'clock now. This book is so good. I do really, really recommend it. I just have a pounding headache, and the energy, the vibes are kind of low, and I feel like it's partly because of this. Like, I wish I didn't choose to start this or read this. It's just like so political and kind of like existential, and I'm like, ugh, not what I probably needed. I don't know where my phone is, so I can't look at my Storygraph, but I think I'm like close to 40% through. I got to page 126. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The female friendships that are shown in this book, like you get they send emails, I think, back and forth, Eileen and Alice, and I love their communication, and then you see both of their individual lives, and I'm really enjoying it, but it's a bit much, and I feel too tired for it. So I tried to fix up this book that I read last night. It looks fine from far away. Okay, it's fine. So I think I'm gonna start rereading Magnolia Parks. I was gonna start Once Upon a Broken Heart, but then I'm gonna need to go and get the second book because it's a series, and I'm not gonna have the second book, and nowhere in town sells books really. Like, there's one bookstore and it won't have it, so I'm gonna have to go all the way to the city, and I just don't have time to do that, so I'll just be in pain. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go with the one where I have the full series coming already. Guys, so it's now late. I had a terrible day at work. It just was not good, so I did not read when I came home, and then I went over to Emma's and we watched the new episode of Survivor, which was really good. And now, if you can hear, my freaking laptop is trying to take off. of the runway because it is trying to upload this freaking video. And it's taking everything in my computer to complete that task. So I've got 30 minutes left on this upload. And I can't go to bed until that's done. Oh, my camera battery's dying. Sure. So I'm gonna sit here and read a little bit while this uploads. And that's all I have in me. I'm gonna go to bed after that. So, good morning, everybody. So it is Friday morning. It is terrible weather outside. And the moods are very low. I really did a full 180 from Thursday morning when I was like, I feel so good after this workout. And now today I'm like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to read. That's not true. I do want to read. But I don't want to do anything productive. And because I've been so unwell, I kind of picked up another book. I read Magnolia Parks last night until I like wanted to get into bed and like turn the lights off and everything. I need a reading light because then I could keep reading physical books, but I don't have one. And I just want the light off. I don't want to be like falling asleep. So I was gonna read the next book, or finish the next book in the Like Us series, which is because that's on my TBR for this month. But I think I might DNF it. Headstrong Like Us. I just am not enjoying it. And so I decided to do a free trial of Kindle Unlimited because I realized it's only, I think, like $13.99 a month, and that's the price of one book. I could scrounge up way more than one book a month, so like I think it might be worth it. And everyone's talking about the series, so I really wanted to try and read it. So I was gonna buy a physical copy, but I was like, $13.99 for all of them, and it's a free trial right now for a month, so actually free. So I started, I'm not far, I'm on page 7, but I started, what is it called? Flawless by Elsie Silver, which is I almost just said Radiator Springs. It's the Chestnut, I think, Chestnut Springs, yeah, series, and it's like romance. It's like a southern romance. I literally didn't read the description before I started reading, so I have no idea really what it's about, just what everyone has said on YouTube. So I don't know, I'm gonna get ready for work. I work at 10:30 and it's 8. I read a little bit, like those 7 pages I read this morning. And we'll just see what the vibes are. I'm gonna take a little life with me to work, as always. I might not read before work. I might read a little life. I might read... This is the problem with reading so many books. It's good because I'm a mood reader and I need to be able to pick up what I'm in the mood for, but also I can barely keep them straight in my head now because there's too many. But yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for the day and we'll see what happens. So, good news for us, bad news for my bank account. I actually don't work today anymore. I get to read a lot today. And not like yesterday where I said I was gonna read a lot, but I'm actually gonna read a lot. Because it's rainy and the vibes are good. And yeah, I'm honestly hoping that I finish Beautiful World, Where Are You? And Magnolia Parks this weekend. I'm not hoping I finish Magnolia Parks. I'm not like rushing that, and especially because I'm annotating it, it takes me so much longer to read. But yeah, I might switch to Beautiful World, Where Are You at some point, because it's not such, when I know I have all day, I am more inclined to read something like Sally Rooney, because if I only have an hour, I'm like, oh, I don't want to spend that hour not reading something that's not like good vibes. Like this is such, I mean, it's not good vibes, but it's like juicy and like keeping me entertained vibes. Well, so I might actually switch right now and read a little bit of Beautiful World, Where Are You right now. Yeah, I'll check back in a little bit. Hello peeps. It's now like lunchtime. I think it's 12:30. Yeah, 12:30. I have been zooming. I thought I was gonna read maybe 2 more chapters of this and then go back to Magnolia Parks, but I've been really enjoying this. It's really giving Normal People vibes. I was not expecting it to give Normal People vibes as much as it is. The parts that I'm not enjoying is just because it's something I don't really know about, which is politics. I just don't really care that much. I wish I cared more, but like even the more existential parts, when it's like talking about religion or art or life, all these things, I think it's so interesting and so well written. So I guess the politics part, I just don't care about politics, so it doesn't translate the same. But oh my god, it's juicy. And Felix, I'm really not sure how I feel about him, so if you've got this book, please DM me and I would love to talk about Felix. I would love to talk about Simon too, but I know how I feel about Simon. So I'm on page 206 now. I'm just over halfway through, I believe. How many pages are there? 336. I have like just over 100 pages left, but I'm trying to protect my soul because the ending of Normal People absolutely ripped me to shreds. So I'm like, if this ending is fucking like that, I'm really enjoying this, but I would love it if it was happy ending. I hope Eileen gets a happy ending. I feel like Alice won't, but that kind of fits her. Oh. So I'm like, do I just stop? Because I don't know if I can handle that right now. I'm feeling mentally fragile, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'm like, should I just keep reading? I don't know. I'm gonna have lunch and like take a break now, but yeah, we'll see. So I finished Beautiful World, Where Are You? I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. I don't think I said very much, so maybe I'll talk a little bit more about what I thought of it. So the only other Sally Rooney book I've read is Normal People, and I loved, okay, I hated Normal People the first time I read it. I then watched a video of someone annotating it and I was like, okay, let me retry, and I loved it. Gave it 5 stars. It just was a bit too real for me, I think, the first time I read it, and I relate very heavily to Connell, even though I don't necessarily want to, if you know, you know. Anyway, so I loved that. I haven't read Conversations with Friends yet, but yeah, so this is only my 2nd book of hers, and there was maybe 1 or 2 parts in the whole book where I was like kind of skimmed a little bit, just because I don't know politics and I don't really care, and sometimes it can be written well, like in Babel they talk a lot about politics, but It was written in a way that made it interesting to read. And I love Sally Rooney's writing, but it just, with the politics, it loses me a little bit. But I thought the conversations about religion were really interesting. The conversations about just life and beauty and art was so interesting. And her books always send me into like an existential spiral, but then at the end of this one I got pulled out of it. Like, she pulled me back to life, which was so good and so nice. I was so nervous that it was going to be a normal people ending and I was gonna have a breakdown, but the ending was really good. I really liked it. I really loved the depiction of female friendship, of, yeah, I really liked it. So then I just now was sitting outside and I was like, it's too bright, so I couldn't read it on my phone, even though what I wanted to read actually was Flawless. I keep saying Flawless, I'm not sure if it actually is Flawless. Yeah, it is Flawless. Good job. But it was too bright to read on my phone, so I didn't read that, and I was like, I am not gonna read A Little Life right now. I was sitting in the sun, soaking it up. So I thought about grabbing Magnolia Parks, but then I was like, I could read something else. So I started working on this. My Body by Emily Ratajkowski. This, for if you don't know, it's her memoir. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I last month listened to Tom Felton's memoir and I really liked it, and I started this a long time ago and I did enjoy it. I just like started other things and kind of fell out of it, and I really want to finish it this month so I can get it out of my Storygraph, like continue reading or currently reading. So it's so quick. I could finish this right now if I wanted to. I just sat outside for maybe an hour and I read like this whole, like a third of it. It just is a bit hard to read, to be honest. So I'm gonna stop there for today for sure. I'm not gonna read anymore. I'm on page 116. I think I'm almost halfway through, and I will pick it up again sometime soon. Probably not in this vlog though. So you have to check my May wrap up to see what I think about this. So do I don't, right? No. Let's see when the next Magnolia Parks books are coming. Tuesday. Okay, I guess I'll read some more Magnolia, or do I want to read Flawless? I'd like to stay off my phone. I'm gonna read Magnolia. I still can't believe I ripped it. Ugh. Good morning, everybody. It is now Monday morning. We have 2 days left of this vlog. I think I started it on Wednesday. My battery's gonna die. I don't really have time to read at all this morning, so I didn't vlog. I'm just about to head to work now. It's 8:30. Yesterday I read a little bit of Magnolia Parks, not much, and then I read some of Flawless, and I also read some this morning. I have lots of thoughts and I'll share them with you this evening, but I just wanted to give you that little update of my morning. I'm about 45% of the way through Flawless. I'm really enjoying it. There are some parts that are a bit like, ooh, like any romance book that's not kind of literary fiction it cringes me out a little bit. There's just an inevitable. So, you know, I can't get away from it. Also, the fact that I was gonna wait to talk about this tonight and my battery's gonna die, so. But the fact that it's set in Calgary kills me. It kills me. It kills me so much. I was born just a little outside of Calgary, and it's just not like this. When everyone was talking about this cowboy southern romance, I was so excited. Thought it would be like Nashville, like Texas, like somewhere in the States. It's Calgary, Alberta. I'm not hating on Calgary. I've been there, and it's not the vibes that I wanted. It kind of gives me the ick. Good morning, everybody. So it is now Tuesday morning. Tuesday, May 8th. It's 8:09 a.m. I did not check in again last night, which I think I said I was going to. I just was tired. My family and I were watching the show Reacher on Amazon Prime. It was good. It was good. It was good for what it was. So I was watching that with them instead of, well, actually I was reading while I was watching that. Since we last talked, I have almost finished. People always are shocked that I read so much, but I think it's because, one, I read fairly quickly, and two, I just fit it in where I can. Like, I just have to, every morning I have to drop my mom off at work. So while she drives there, I'm reading. In that 10 minutes, I can get a few pages in. And while I'm eating, I'm reading. Then while I'm I just fit it in wherever I can. So, literally, Reacher was good, but it was kind of predictable, and I knew what was gonna happen. So when it was scenes that I didn't really care about watching, I would just read. So I am almost done. I have reached the third act conflict. Saw it coming a mile away, obviously. It's not a big shock what the conflict was. But it says I'm 86% through the book. I don't know how it's gonna end yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. But today, this evening, I would like to read more Magnolia Parks. But, whatever, if I don't. I'm going away this weekend, and I am not going to bring a physical book. I would rather just read on my phone, because when I go to visit family, I don't really have a lot of time to, read. And I have this weird thing in my head where physical books, I need time to get into it, whereas when I read on my phone, I just can get into it so quickly. I don't really know why that is, and I would love to know if anyone else feels the same way. But yeah. Flawless. Did I say Heartless earlier? Flawless. I am really enjoying it. I feel like just the beginning had a few parts that kind of cringed me out a little bit, but there hasn't been really any more of that. And they don't really talk about Calgary. They don't say the word, Calgary. It's just so weird because I know what Calgary's like, and I'm sure there's lots of areas of Calgary that I have never been to, but I just was such a shock about everyone talking about this small town country southern romance, and it was Calgary. If anyone's from Alberta, I feel like you might be able to get where I'm coming from. Not that Calgary's bad, I'm not hating on Calgary, but it's not the vibe that this book gives, at least my experience of it. Sorry if that ruins your experience of the book, but so yeah, I'm gonna finish this, and I think I'll probably pick up the next book in this series, but I probably won't start it. I don't know. Honestly, I say these things and then I pick up just a random thing, so who knows. I have about an hour exactly before I have to leave for work, so I'm probably just gonna read, maybe finish it. And I have to keep getting ready though, so who knows if I'll finish it. And I will definitely check in with you guys this evening for sure. I'll do it because I'll be done this book by then, so I'll want to do kind of like a wrap up. Okay, great. I don't know why it is so terrible lighting in my room. So I finished Flawless. Why can I never remember if that's what it is? I finished it this morning before I left for work, and then I was at work this afternoon and the kids were gone, but I had to stay until 6, so I was like, oh my god, let me just start the next one. But I didn't have it downloaded, and the Wi-Fi, and there was like no service, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, so I couldn't get it. Otherwise I would have started it today. I still might start it tonight, but I have a lot of errands to do. It's like 8:30. Not errands like out of the house, but I have to clean my room, I have to fold laundry, I have to do blah blah blah, stupid boring things. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna read Magnolia Parks, I think. But my final thoughts on the book. Why can I not remember if it's Flawless or Heartless? Heartless is the next one that I'm gonna read. Flawless. What was I saying the whole time? I don't even know. Flawless. So, my final thoughts on Flawless. I think I gave it a 3.75 stars. Romance, when it's just pure romance, it's hard for me to give it a good rating. I always feel like it's a little cringy. Romance, the only romance books that I've given 5 stars are Emily Henry and Love in Other Words. That's the only romance books that I've given 5 stars. So romance books are just kind of one of those things that I'm like, I read it for my enjoyment, but I have to put rose-colored glasses on often. But I loved it. Like, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. There were a few things that like, I was like, nah, what's that? And I also, the epilogue, I liked the ending. I thought the ending was really cute. But then the epilogue, I did not like. I liked the scene with the truck. I think that should have been the whole epilogue. But I guess if you're like leading into a series, you want to know where they're at. I guess it makes sense, but not my favorite. I kind of wish that epilogue was not there, but it's fine. So I'm gonna just do some cleaning and stuff, and I'm gonna read some Magnolia Parks, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll probably start the next Chestnut Springs book, but I'll update you guys in the morning. Tomorrow I'm nannying, so I don't work until 10:30, but I have a lot of stuff to do in the morning. But then he naps, so I'll get some reading done. I have at least an hour, usually 45 minutes at least, to just chill and read, which is fun. So I'll definitely get some reading done. I might bring a little life, depends how far I get into Magnolia Parks. I'm getting tired of talking. I've been talking all day, so I'm just gonna go chill. Good night. Good morning, everybody. So it is officially Wednesday, a week from when I started filming this video. So today is the last day I will be vlogging. I don't know how successful this weekly vlog was. I think I should have, I guess it was just a reading vlog, like a week, how much I can read in a week kind of thing. But I just feel like I did read a lot, but like also it's been my first like full week of work because I just moved back to where I am now. So it's just been kind of like very stressful and blah blah blah. So I just haven't been as into this as I normally would be, or as I would like to be. Random, but I just started the new Bridgerton, the Queen Charlotte series, this morning. Why am I literally just over halfway through the first episode and I'm here giggling? I'm literally like I'm not sure what's happening to me. Was that even English? No. I'm not sure what's happening to me, but this first meeting between George, it's so cute. Anyways, I'm gonna finish watching that episode, or maybe just that scene, and then I'm gonna read Magnolia Parks. I didn't really read last night. I started reading. Why? Heartless, I think? Yes, Heartless. Not too much. I'm 9% of the way through. I'm on chapter 5. So, I was reading that. It's good. I already know what's gonna happen. Like, it's just predictable, but also, I don't like Grumpy Sunshine. Like, Kate is just kind of annoying when he's like, it's just, I don't want to be around someone who's grumpy. Like, it's not attractive to me. So, Grumpy Sunshine's not my favorite, and he's like the grumpy one. But we're working with it. And I'm thinking today, after work, I get off at 4:30, so I have time to run to the post office before it closes. So I think I might end this vlog off with a little unboxing of the Magnolia Park series. But yeah, I'm gonna do that and we'll see what else happens. I'm gonna quickly watch the rest of this though, because it's too good. Hi guys. There's just no saving this lighting in here. I don't know why it's so orangey red, this light up there. Just is killing me. But it's now 9 o'clock at night. I'm just now finally like relaxing. I am, you guys, obsessed with this Queen Charlotte show. Why is it so good? I mean, literally, and why? Not until like halfway through episode 2 did I fully register that it was the Queen when she was younger. Not until Lady Danbury was like, her name was said, and I was like, oh. That's how unwell I am at the moment. Anyways, I thought I would do a little haul and unboxing. I don't know how I've restrained myself. That's just like a sign of how unwell I am, is that I literally didn't immediately rush to open this package when I got home. That's actually concerning if you think about it. Let's open it. I'm opening this with a staple puller. Okay, so we've got Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home. Oh my god, the bees. Wow. It's called The Long Way Home. I just thought of something, but I didn't spoil it. Then we've got Daisy Hates. This cover isn't my favorite. This one's a big, like, so chaotic to me. I love the spines of all of them. Oh my god. This one's gonna be so good. It says no guns at the dinner table. That is giving some big spooky vibes. So this is the next one. Why? What the hell? Are they all like this, or did I get a jank one? Why is this so tiny print? And it has footnotes? Why am I like, there? That's not real, because no one's talked about it. I didn't know that it had footnotes. So, okay, if you don't know, Magnolia Parks, which is what I've been reading, is about Magnolia and BJ. And then after the first Magnolia Parks, you're supposed to read the first Daisy Hates, which is about Daisy and her brother Jonah. I'm so excited to read. Does Jonah have a POV? I mean Julian, not Jonah. Not Jonah. I don't know how I feel about Jonah. I kind of love him, but I kind of hate him. Julian. I loved the scene with Julian in Magnolia Parks. Daisy, I don't know. Christian, don't like Christian very much. Not gonna lie. I don't hate him, but whoa, lots of texts. I'm so excited. What does the inside of Magnolia Parks look like? It's so tiny. Why are they so tiny? Oh my god. And then the last, but certainly not least, how pretty is this cover? And the daisies on the back. They're not in the right order at all. But how fun. They're literally not in order at all. This is the one I'm reading right now, and then you're supposed to read this one, then this one, then this one. Okay, well, I'll give you a quick update on what I've been reading on my phone before I go to bed, before I close out this vlog. Where's my phone? So I just read so much faster on my phone because I can just pick it up and read little chunks throughout the day. So I'm now, I think I was 10% this morning, I'm now 20%. I'm on page 92. I am really liking it. So far, I liked the first one more. This one, just as someone who works in childcare, there's just, I guess I just don't relate to Willa at all. I like her, but I just like some of the things she says. I understand, but I just like, I would never, I really wouldn't say any of the things she says. So it's just like, gives me kind of a cringy feeling. I don't think the book itself is actually cringy. There's less like pinpoint cringe moments in this one than the first one, but I just like, oh, some of the things she says, I just can't. I can't handle it. Because technically, okay, so I don't know if I even described what this book is about. or any of the books. I'm terrible. Oh, what am I even doing? I don't know. This book is called Heartless. It follows Flawless. It's Rhett in Flawless. He has a brother called Cade. This book is about Cade. Cade has a kid. I can't remember the kid's name. I want to say Kale. It's not fucking Kale. Cody? Luke. Summer from the first book has a best friend named Willa, and she basically forces Cade to hire Willa to basically be a nanny. And I understand that it's a different environment and she's not trained to be, but like I can't handle it. It makes me so uncomfortable. Even if I was in a situation where it was like a friend of a friend, or like I just would never say these things. Like, he's technically her boss and she's what, like, I have to really put the rose-colored glasses on for this one. But it's such a fast read, so I'm kind of just eating it up. Even though logically I don't really like it, but enjoyment and like entertainment factor is there. So I'm gonna probably read more tonight, but I'm just gonna end this vlog here. I feel like I just blacked this whole past week out of my brain because I've been so stressed, so I really don't even know. I guess I read Beautiful World, Where Are You? Did I finish Caraval in this vlog? Finale, I mean. Anyways, whatever. I'll see when I'm editing it. I hope it's good enough to be posted. Even if it's not, I might still post it and then just delete it later. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I hope you guys found some enjoyment out of this video. If you take anything from it, it's that you should read Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I highly recommend. Not everyone's gonna like her writing. There's nothing you can do about that, but I think you should give it a try. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's any videos that you would like to see, any reading vlogs, anything. I'm down to try pretty much anything. DM me on Instagram at Chanel's Library. I'm always looking for people to talk to about books, so let me know what you're reading, or if you're reading any of the same books as me, let me know and we can chat about it.